Oh god, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be really hard.
Oh, I just remember the end of it and how there's so much information.
Okay, little steps. We traverse down the mountainside. We've made it into the second ring area. Guards were walking down the central thoroughfare. We ducked out of their ways, didn't converse or have combat with them. One building we ducked into was sort of an office building. The other was an observatory. Nearby was a workshop station, and across the way from that was equivocally, that we now know, a tank yard. We'll come back to that in due time. When we ducked into the observatory, we being the collective whole of us, but we did split a bit. We activated the VI construct that was the proprietor of the establishment. He goes by the name of Lucifer, and he is the VI for what is called the Lucifer Project, of which there are others, not other Lucifer projects, but other projects. And each project is in accordance to a particular type of academia.
They're also named after the ever greater stars, and we found out that the stars are fiends, so that's fun.
Yep. All the stars are fiends, and they were brought down to Earth by King Carthalion / humanity for purposes of research and human advancement. And we bugged Lucifer with a bunch of questions. I say bugged, he doesn't really have emotions. Or does he? I don't fucking know.
I think he was developing those.
We did split. Quint, Jericho, and Castor went ahead to go scout the big gate that leads up to the central bastion area. We'll come back to that later. While everyone else was busy asking Lucifer questions, Lucifer did disclose that he can project himself into different rooms, and Erica took that notion and ran with it by having private conversations with Lucifer in a different part of the building, so we have no clue what she asked him, but we know that she asked him a lot of questions, because it's Erica. But yeah, we learned that the fiends in the Earth are being researched at our ritual sites, or they were, not necessarily by us. And they're also stars in the sky.
Yes, and 4 of them are enslaved by King Carthalion. Or they at least let him think they are, because we started getting into theories that because the first one enslaved was Belial, and he's the archfiend of lies, so why would he be the weakest?
Belial be like, oh no, I am so enslaved right now.
Oh no, please don't enslave me and research me.
Why? Why? Oh, God. We deserve death now.
Please don't spread me into all corners of your environment.
Civilization and utilize my innate primordial energy to power your people. Oh no. Yes, that might be what actually happened.
Classic human hubris.
Dumbasses. We did learn that Renvark the Augustine actually had a different name. His originally was called Adam Cadmon. And he was not birthed by procreation or recreation. He was birthed in a test tube.
And he was made with fiend energy? Something like that. So he's kind of like a Cambion, except not the traditional D&D kind.
I think he's probably the closest to a tiefling.
Nah, not really. Cambion is half, so.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Tiefling's quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, Renvark is the progenitor project poster child of a project that Sycusia had endeavored upon to make humans that could harness this fiendish primordial power innately. Who knows how successful they were on that? But obviously Renvark's still around, so they must have been somewhat successful. That being said, let it be known, oh hey, isn't Michael sort of like a person that can harness fiendish energy? Huh, that's crazy, that's wild. Crazy.
Yeah, they apparently
we're still trying to fucking do it in the modern day and age.
Yeah, they keep coming back to the same area of research, apparently.
Or maybe it's all orchestrated. Like Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Hopefully it's not that.
I do
Smile.
love that show.
It is a great
So-
show.
Stop it.
You've all forgotten Logain's burial. How dare you?
Oh, we didn't forget it. It's just, it's not much to say there. We fucked up. Man's dead. Khan's also
I tried to
dead.
bring it back.
Yeah.
But Jacob does have a point. We did skip past it. Multiple people is good to have for a recap. We did send off Logain caustically because we can't really leave his body behind, and we did take his gear. We did
Besides
leave
Maul.
his hammer with him, his maul, yes. Maybe I was misreading it, I don't know, but I feel like there was a moment where Erica actually felt a little bit bad. Maybe. I don't know.
That seems
Didn't
like a
look too
good read to me.
Totally.
It feels like she's learning to kind of read the room and give a shit about other people.
Hey, so how's that blood experiment I asked her to work? I was just saying, if I'm gonna min-max Quinn, maybe we could work in some room for that warp vessel alchemist.
Probably a little bit better after accessing a database.
Ooh.
Anyways, Jericho, Quinn, Caster did come back from the scouting mission to the large archway gate that leads to a massive curving staircase that winds around the peak of the mountain. At least that's my understanding of it. There was one guy guarding, quote-unquote, guarding it. When we got to him, he was pounding his head into the ground. He walked over to us, fell down 2 flights of stairs, and then it was really awkward but sort of funny. And then anyways, Quinn, being the dumbass he is, tried to help him up, and then he grabbed Quinn's hand at lightning speed, and we managed to get away from him in time after, weird thing, where I tried healing him. Healing light. There's something inside this suit of armor, because it's not a person in there. The armor doesn't cough, and armor doesn't bleed, but he did both. He coughed up black blood. So there is an implication that the darkness can corrupt things so much that even the dead, non-living things can become alive. That's a fun notion. Byron did bring up way earlier about, hey, can the darkness corrupt the mountain to be alive? And then there was a Tarask. No, not really. Hopefully not. I hope.
Also, earlier, I think after we had spent like a few minutes regrouping after what happened with Khan and Logan dead, somebody was like, I wonder why nothing has come to bother us yet. And then I think a few of us rolled survival and stuff about that, and we kind of figured out that the Spore Queen was the apex predator, and we're kind of like around her lair, her spores right now, so nothing else is going to venture there. And so we had the idea we can use that so nothing bothers us on our way out.
Yeah,
And
it was
then
similar
this
to
gift.
Fairfax. Like, leaving with the giant head. It's like, yeah, people could probably fuck us up, but like, no one's gonna fuck with someone that killed this thing, you know?
We did, well, the thing is, like, she wasn't dead, but we just smeared the guts of her children on us.
We convinced everyone else that we were a threat. That's all.
You get used to it.
Wow.
There's no better context for that gift, because that's exactly what they do during that gift.
He's out of line, but he's right.
He's out of line.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Great explanation of it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's
Very
something else
weird.
we're missing on that one, but okay.
Um,
Don't know why you left it.
Grimwald did ask, like, hey, why did you bring back Zoe? We gave him, like, the answer. Logan would be fucking pissed. He would be livid. So Zoe is out of the count for the time being. She will have to go through in a similar recuperation process as all of us idiots who killed ourselves on the spikes. So she's basically out of count for at least the next few months. Is that right, Oh? Something like that?
Yeah,
speaking
probably
of-
I'm
about
assuming
half
she doesn't get murdered
half a
while
year.
we're carrying her comatose body.
But speaking of being out for the count, towards the end of session, or rather at the end of session, while we're finishing up Lucifer's stuff,
Shit, right.
Briggy woke up. Mission fucking accomplished. She looks weak as shit, though. So maybe not fully accomplished, but good enough.
She was coughing up black goo, too.
We all cough up black. I mean, we coughed up black goo when we got brought back, I think, so.
I just don't like the
Yeah.
connotation of you mentioning like the corrupting the undead thing, and then Briggy gets back up, and they're both coughing up black goo. It's like, is she alive?
Again,
Is she...
She is alive. Yeah, we could easily check that. But again, like we've all coughed up black goo, so it's nothing terribly out of place. Zoe will probably do the same thing when she comes back to consciousness.
Also, I remember we were inside asking Lucifer questions, and then there was like a huge ass earthquake, and we were like, "What the fuck?" And then so we kept talking about it, and then Carolyn was like, "Hey, Chucklefucks, how about you look outside?"
She's
And so we go outside.
She's right. She's
Yeah.
not even out of line. She's just right.
And so we go look outside, and there's like two kaijus fighting in the distance. Like one's a giant dragon, one's a giant serpent towards the maze city.
Yes, we saw Sir Yosef fighting massive serpent towards the maze city, and the world is crumbling down around us. By the way, so we have a bit of a deadline, just a little bit. Couple more points. We did learn who Regalna is, who is the male version or male counterpart of Fraugna.
Yeah.
Regalna is the first man, and Fragna is the first woman. I believe that's what it was.
Mhm.
This is
Yeah.
important because I think it's Castor was muttering Regalna when he got brought back way long ago when he left the vortex, muttering to himself. And I also think Regalna is the one that's giving the hand to Gregor, the black hand.
Yeah, at least the name is in his head after that happened.
So weird, but we'll see where it takes us. The other point is Bradford did look through the nice, lovely telescope at the observatory and observed one of the Archfiend stars looking at him.
Well, he
Which
saw the
is
planet
an
first
interesting
and
thing.
then saw one of the stars.
There you go. Which is an
Bradford
interesting
gazed
point.
into the stars, and they gazed into who?
I think there was a specific one that saw him. I think it was Dagon.
I think
It was in
Dagon,
fact Dagon.
Yeah, it was Dagon.
yeah. So that is a weird point that Lucifer /O tried to explain to us. The fiends exist on a quantum basis, so they are simultaneously trapped under the earth at a ritual site and in the stars in the sky simultaneously, because it's an inevitability they will escape from their ritual sites. It's just a question of when. So since they will always escape their ritual sites, that means they're free to be up in the sky. I think.
That is fairly accurate. The point is they are not beholden to time.
There we have it. Anything else? Oh yeah. Oh, when Quint, Jericho, and Castor came back, I fucked up as a player, and I forgot that Quint actually had met Lucifer already when we ducked in the building. But then we took that idea and ran with it. So Quint actually had his memory wiped when it came to Lucifer.
Yeah,
No
Clint's
cool.
developing,
Can't imagine.
developing amnesia or something.
I took a concussion while I was fighting with the guy. That's why I don't remember it. Which, let it be known, the one guy guarding the gate hits like a goddamn truck. And he has 3 attacks, I think. He could, do 90 damage to us in one fell swoop. So don't get hit by him. It'll be bad.
It would not be the best.
Something I also liked was Jax being really suspicious of the hand and being like, "I'm watching you," and then
I'm
Gregor
watching
and
you.
Jericho actually starting to bond a little bit, maybe.
Smile.
You're out of your mind, Wolf.
So
Friendship
yeah,
ended with
Oh.
Jax.
I fucking forgot about this. We saw an explosion that was paused, basically, off in the middle city area, which then kind of enlightened us to, oh hey, this is where Doran got his graviturge magic from. That makes sense. That tracks.
that is a good callback.
Yeah.
Oh,
We also have a map of the city. Thank you, Gregor, because we asked Lucifer.
Lucifer made a 3D scan print show off of the entire city, and then cartography skills come in clutch. One of the. I'm not outing you, Alec. I'm just keeping everyone in the know.
No, I'll out you. This is your fault.
Oh no! I don't have my
Just gotta-
headset mask on. Oh, now I'm gonna get sick through the internet germs.
Did you update your antivirus?
Man,
Yeah,
fuck you.
that was like.
You man.
You should be good.
Anyways, I think we're actually
yeah.
good now.
I think that's it.
So you have. Is there anything else you wanted to know? Maybe like from questions you asked. Any input there before we move on?
I mean, like,
How
I
does
imagine we'd probably
Island
bring
fit
up
into all
Iceland.
this? How does she fit into all this?
Okay,
Why the
yeah.
fuck you
So
care?
that's a good point. Yes, and in fact, Lucifer did ask where's Iceland. So, anyways, moving on. You have all regrouped here. The city is rumbling, and a battle is happening out in the distance between the two mountains. You feel the tremors that frequently go throughout the city as these massive, titanic beasts do battle. You have returned from the gate with information. You have sought information from Lucifer, and other people have taken their rest. Gathered together, what do you do?
Oh yeah, I guess that's a point to Katie and Jordan. I guess your characters would have taken a short rest if that would have gotten you guys anything back.
Maybe health, but I have no short rest stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I guess top off on health.
And I think when we left off, we were talking about distracting the guard.
Yeah, because like we don't need to fight him, and it's a waste of resources to go big on him when we might have other stuff to deal with ahead of us on the staircase.
I think the idea was like Clint and Castor and maybe Jericho, the fast ones, would kite him. So while we get through, something like that.
I think that's what it was.
But we reached the
So to
suspected
that
problem
end,
fucking
I
I think Alec was trying to say something.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
what do you say?
I said that's the idea, but we have reason to suspect that he's really fucking fast.
Yeah. So
Man, just
it is a
talk about
question of like, can we outrun him? Is there other? Because if we try to outrun him and there's other stuff ahead of us, we're not outrunning him because we'll get roadblocked.
I will allow either an insight or a history from both Jericho and Clint.
Insight or history?
Can we try to look at the map and see if there's like a different path or like a path of less resistance?
Oh, there.
I don't know.
That took a really long time to roll. I did that like 10 seconds ago.
Ayo, 23?
Okay. 24 is good. Why is that weird? It's like cut your name in half. That's strange. Jericho, did you want to roll? Or
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there's
Got
23.
23. You don't see it?
What? No? Oh, it just popped up. That's so weird.
Huh.
I think roll 20 is being slow because again,
Yeah,
it took
roll
like
20
10
server
seconds.
issue must be.
Like, to roll,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so 23 and 24. I will say this along the lines in the murals where it spoke about the Orcish War. By the way, there was Seinfeld there. You also saw other murals that coated along these semicircle outside layers of the area. And of one thing particular, both of you in different directions saw masks on the wall that didn't seem to blend in with the rest of the artwork.
Masks, were they similar to like the
In
faces
the
that
way
are
that,
carved in the
let's
mountainside?
see. So Jericho was to the left. Jericho, you saw.
I know.
Pull up some information real quick.
He's gonna drop constables on us.
Oh wow, it's real potato time.
Real potato hours.
Yeah, roll 20 of these, not having
Okay,
a
you saw
day.
What'd you
blue
do with the
map,
map, oh? What'd you do to the map?
and
so we don't
Clint,
crush?
you saw green
Green and
that were
Blue.
just placed onto the wall.
Blue and green. I I guess it's hard to ask for the style.
And now I wonder if I'm actually not connected.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can you hear
Apparently he
us?
can't hear us.
Oh, why is it so quiet?
Why is it quiet?
Huh. This man is going insane.
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I was just
Jesus.
kidding about that insanity stuff. Huh?
Take a point of madness for free. You get madness and you get madness. Fuck it, you get 2 madness.
Oprah's down here handing out madness.
What's Clint at again? 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Is that better?
So that means I can take 2.5 more.
Relatively the same.
Easy.
Easy.
Can you hear me better now?
I can hear you just
Um,
fine.
If anything, I feel like it's worse.
It might be a little.
Oh, fantastic.
That
I
seems
switched
the same.
my phone.
It seems the same to me. I will
That
say
seems better now.
the setup you were on before you didn't cut out. So that goes.
Yeah.
We'll see if you cut on
Dang
this
it.
one. We'll see if you cut on this one. You're good so far.
Oh, good.
So we'll
Yeah,
see.
so I guess it's real. It's just potato hours. Okay, so you saw a blue, and Clint would have saw a bronze mask that just didn't fit along the artwork on the walls.
Blue and bronze. What would the style, if that is something to be determined, of the mask be? Is it like a warrior's mask, or like a jester's mask? Is it like
More like you'd see at a play,
okay.
or like a ball.
Okay. Seemed out of place. Now I'm afraid that there's something behind this mask watching us.
Oh no.
Almost assuredly is.
That or we take them off and wear them. Nothing bad ever happens when you put on a mask.
You know what? I second this plan.
I mean, if
Jack the
anything,
Blade.
good things happen. Look at Jim Carrey.
You can become evil incarnate like Jack the Jack of Blades in the Fable, which was a cool ending.
Lunatic or psychopathic murder.
Yummy was pretty cool still though. His voice was cool.
Kind of an eldritch god.
Sort of, yeah. And he saw the Queen and King of Blades on him. Anyways, Quinn would just close all that information. See if it pings with anyone. I doubt it would, though. Given how weird this place is.
I mean,
Does anyone have Arcana trained?
Arcana?
I definitely do not.
Lucian does, doesn't he?
Should. I do.
I remember I was thinking about grabbing it, and then you're just like, I have it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna diversify.
Diversify your portfolios.
I got Arcana.
Oh, that's your bonds.
Fuck, I forgot to write my
Okay.
bonds.
Feel free to roll it.
Okay. Not bad.
Ooh,
That's pretty
There you
solid.
go.
yo, we got good rolls today. Now it's all
This is
downhill
very
from here.
good.
Oh god, we're getting in a fight.
It's all downhill from here.
Okay, very good. So yeah, as they're describing this, make me an investigation with advantage.
Alright. Average.
That's an average roll.
Average.
Be a lot worse.
Average.
Gwydens.
Oh yeah, guys.
20.
Okay. Well, Jordan, what it sounds like they're describing is... It almost sounds like... the Dark Ones are wearing this armor as they infiltrate it.
I'm gonna say that.
Almost in a way that its capabilities would be linked to other creatures as they infest it. So based off the weird motions of it performing nonsensical motions like slamming its own head, reacting quickly, changing, bleeding, creating metabolic actions, it definitely sounds like it's being a mixture of possessed and corrupted.
I will relay this information to the group because I don't know how to say it in character. Everyone's listening.
Wow, Lucian, you're such a way with words.
I guess that's sort of the next question then. Can we evict it? Unpossess it?
Is the term exorcism a thing in this world? I imagine not, actually. Never mind.
Probably.
We kill ghosts, we don't exorcise.
I mean, is exorcism specifically? Maybe not. Is cleansing? Yeah, 100%. It's happened to a lot of you.
Yeah.
Smile.
Okay, good.
We can.
Downside is that takes a notable chunk of time to do.
And we have to starve it and make it go insane.
We
Or
don't know
half
if we can
insane. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem there.
Spit on it and call it a bitch.
Your cleansing is very weird, Lucian. You should see a therapist.
That's not part of the cleansing process, bud.
I think cleansing processes are tailored to the person, so never mind.
This took a weird turn.
No, but it would stand to reason that if we could eliminate them, it might severely limit its capabilities.
How would we go about that? That's the question.
Well, they certainly are not making themselves apparent, which means they are probably not very formidable. As such, locating, and eliminating them would make it far weaker.
That's a question of do we have time? How fast are things collapsing?
Look down off the balcony, and not only can you see that mist is pretty much engulfed the outer ring, but that there are cracks that have formed inside the inner ring.
Oh no.
Would it be possible to do like a nature perception check to kind of gauge like a more specific time?
Estimation check.
Yeah.
Math check.
Oh
Tell me.
man, that'd be really hard. Well, first off,
Eyeball check.
just looking around, it is awesome to behold. Looking at two draconic entities in their primal state doing battle with each other.
Or fearsome. Fearsome is probably more accurate for Bradford.
Fearsome is, yeah.
Scratches the back of his neck for some reason.
Follow-up question. Our cadets, their suits have, like, their full seal, right? They went into Crescenton with these suits, so they're safe to
Correct.
be in the mist? Okay.
Yes.
Double checking. Everyone double check your seals. Just in case that mist catches up to us.
Jericho is wearing clothes and no kid.
And if I remember correctly, his mask, after we saw it pop off, was not exactly sealed, for lack of better terms.
You see him look himself over, and then like he fingers a hole in his shirt. He's like, ah, fuck.
Shit, right.
Does anyone
Well-
have a plastic bag and duct tape?
The fuck is duct tape?
What the fuck is plastic bags?
What have you been talking to Lucifer?
To Lucifer. Yeah.
I didn't worry about it.
I've
Getting
earned the
short.
mightiest skill of engineering.
If it works.
This is us coping before dying to the final boss.
Roll a
Absolutely.
nature.
Okay.
Who can roll
Just him?
that?
Not you, Garth.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, can I have his though?
I mean, I guess if you wanted to tag into, like, advantage on it, sure.
Yeah, I could take that.
Okay, so, that's why. I looked down.
Double that one.
Okay. Given the fact that there are two utterly massive dragons waging war, there's a two-pronged problem here. A, they're tearing the place apart. just by their battles.
Mhm.
But B, if Yosef wins, this area will begin to collapse anyways.
We do not have much time. We're going to take the place apart as well as when Yosef wins. This place is going to fuck off.
So we're back to
So I
square
made it
one.
what?
Like square dead.
Alright.
We're gonna have less time sitting here talking about what we're gonna do rather than doing it. So,
Agreed.
You see,
yeah. Go on.
Castor walks up, and I have a solution.
Oh, thank you, God. The Singelia.
What if we stay back and you all press ahead? He can't follow you, we'll dispatch him or disengage if we can't.
Who's we?
The two people I trust the most to handle this.
Silence fills as everyone wonders who those people are.
And
Yeah.
they're
Points over
clever.
at Poye.
Lucian takes a step backwards.
It's probably
He points
just
at
like
Quinple
Jericho,
points at
Michael, something like that.
like, huh?
I'll take
Okay.
Doran and Briggy. We'll solve it.
Briggy's in no capacity to take a fight like this.
She might be the only one who can.
She can barely hold her own fucking weight up.
I trust her.
I think she can fight. Let her fight.
Can I roll a medicine check just to see how? Because I've seen her get wailed on by the recruits. I know what her peak fighting form looks like. Can I roll to see how close she is to that right now? A medicine
Horse
check.
is falling
Yeah,
down that hill.
That's good.
24.
That's good.
Ah, damn.
Most of her damage is not physical. She definitely has some recuperation to do, but physically, she's mostly intact. The problem is what toll did the rest of it take on?
And then Jericho will just turn his head towards Clint and give him a small nod and say, "I don't think she can take it." More
Hmm.
importantly, Kester does.
Quinto go get up, walk over to Castor, and just get right up in his face. Castor, you know I have faith in you. We all do. I need to know that you have faith in this pick. Look me dead in the eyes and say you three got this. Insight.
Take a deep breath in, take his helmet off, and just look at you. I've seen her take far worse. We'll come back when it's handled.
Not just her, not just Doran,
All of us.
all of you. All right. I have faith in you. Quinto pull out his amulet. I also have faith in other things, even though they choose to spite me sometimes. And Quinto cast a healing light charge on Briggy just to see if any of the black goo erupts out of her.
As you do, you see her catch into like a coughing fit.
She feels great. Wow, Briggy sounds suddenly a bit more Australian. That's weird. Just to get you guys going. Please don't cause any more loss for our family.
That
Please.
would be foolish. And even if you wanted to be, I would not allow it to happen.
All right. If things get rough, remember discretion is the better part of valor. Just chase after us. We'll clear the way ahead. We could set up an ambush if this thing's chasing you. Alright. Alright.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Don't die.
Hope the same killer watches over us in this place.
So Caster, Briggy, and Doran are going ahead, right?
They're gonna get its attention while everyone else moves past.
Right.
Before
aggro.
before they skitter off like a bunch of crabs, Jericho's gonna call after Caster. He just it gets within low volume distance. He says, "You know what I first thought when I first walked into your camp back there, after your resident children of Frotner found me. I looked around, and I thought, they don't make them like they used to. Watchmen, that is. Knew you for what, day and a half? Already proved me wrong. Keep it up." He smacks him on the butt.
He like goes to nod and just like stands up real straight. I don't have a response to that.
You did
Done
it. It's a Captain Maven ism for his quest.
He can't do slaps on the back.
Say like that.
Before we take off, I cast Long Strider on Briggy. I don't have anything to say. I just want to give her Long Strider because she's probably the weakest link in terms of speed for them.
She just looks at you and nods. Thank you, Bradford. Be safe. We'll catch up.
That's what the point of the spell is. I guess just pat her on the shoulder. It'll do great. And then he leaves.
You do
This
see
chat
Poppy
after
go
doesn't
over.
constitute a short rest, does it?
You would have had time, yeah.
Okay, sweet. Time to spend my only hit die. Nice!
You rolled so bad on it. Too.
Nice!
Oh,
Click.
no, jeez. I mean, technically, so Erica's taken one. She could just hand you a potion and make more.
You're a lifesaver, Doc. Probably more than we give you credit for.
Don't worry about it. I've got new experiments in the fire anyway.
Well, I hope one of them has my name on it.
Whittles Person's back and forth. Oh, don't you worry. Oh, dude.
I think I'm running out of things to worry about. So, yeah. Let's go. I'm at 40 HP.
Well, it seems like you have a plan. Oh, I was thinking that song.
Would we still have aid and that stuff, or is that worn off?
I think it's one
I
up,
want to say
right?
8 hours.
I feel like that's definitely worn off.
Eight last 8 hours?
8 last 8 hours, and we're at 7 hours when we got to the mountain. When we got to it.
Yeah, I think it would probably be.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I can clear.
Oh my god, what is the name of that song?
Hey,
I had a
sweet.
song.
I'm only missing 5 HP instead of 10 now.
Hope you're saving those containers, my friend.
I'm saving them. I'm doing like old school FPS thing where I'm like recording like each tube and how many uses it has left in it.
Good.
Yeah, because they're gas tubes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not that tube.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've,
By the way, that
I'm actually
saga
like a pattern.
continued.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
There is I found another one.
There's
I'll
on-
grab it, I'll grab it.
Yep.
You
I'll
posted
show
it
you.
earlier.
Besides the one that you posted, or
There's another
Is it
one.
a third one?
Yes.
Are they as downtrodden as they sounded in the previous one?